Good morning from Little Creek Bee Ranch. Let's get right into it, man. I'm like a man on fire, buddy. I got so much to do. My backside thinks my front side's the backside. So we're in the apiary. We're doing pollen harvesting today. I'll try to keep it short, and we're also cleaning solar panels up top. So I'll just kind of give you the rundown. I debated whether I was going to do this or not. I filmed for you. Sometimes I don't want to. Today's I don't want to. I make myself do it. You never know what great lesson you'll find. Okay, so this hive right here has a solar vent. Any of these solar panels you see up top are Beekeeper ventilators. I've talked a lot about these. You can go to becoolventilators.com and learn a lot more details and stuff. I won't go into all the details right now to save time, but very worth doing. Okay, pollen. Here comes a good tray of pollen. Let's see if I can, I don't know if I can go this way. Good tray of pollen. Yeah. You just see me pour this in. Be pretty cool. Get it this way. Man, I've got like 6 hours of mowing ahead of me. I'm so excited. Pollen. Love pollen harvest. It's easy. It's twice the profit of honey. Okay, ladies are a little too interested in me. It's getting hotter, and they may very well be more irritable. They're no different than humans. Yeah, they're taking too much interest in me this morning. All right, big gold tray of pollen, gold orange. We'll sweep off the bottom for any roaches. And you'll have ants and roaches and garbage in the pollen tray. Don't freak out. It's a natural product. We'll get them out with the sunlight. Oh, okay. Girls, they are, okay, that goes in. Gloves go on. They're hunting for a place to tell me. Getting stung is just like annoying. Sweetheart. Look at her. She's like, sweetheart. That's rare. Okay, just let her think she's chased me away. It's okay. You'll learn by body language of the bee, the flight language, what they want you to do. Already starting the morning off. Sweetheart, oh, how far am I away? Quite a ways away. That's interesting. What am I, 40 yards away? A little further, huh? Tight halos on your head, and they're like, get along, boy. Oh, and then if I can sneak back over and grab my stuff and go to the next one. And, okay, so how does she leave me? I think she left. No, almost. She's thinking about it. Am I far enough away? What? I'm way. I don't even know if you can hear me. Okay, let's go. Sorry for the air conditioner. Let's go. Now, sometimes if you're a new person, I'm giving you just a tip here. But if you're an old sourdough beekeeper, you're going like, one bee? I know. I'm teaching the youngins, okay? Youngins. One bring 5, I bring 20, I bring 40. So how am I? 50 yards away. I guess she feels confident. Okay, good. You left. I'm gonna get you out of here. Isn't that weird? About 50 yards. Now I'm walking back. I'm walking back to the camera. Not intrusive. See, now I'm not getting into. I got too much to do. I got so much. I'm not getting in bees. This is just easy chores. All right. Easy chores. But I read their attitude. Like there's no reason for them to do that unless they're irritated by weather, which is probably the case. Pull my wagon out of the way. Pull my wagon over here. Oh, so she's back. She's like, well, that didn't work. I tried to. Funny. All right, get on with it. I'm trying to give you some good stuff, man. Sometimes we can, sometimes. Okay, I don't think you need to see me film spraying a solar vent, right? Uh-huh. Turn it over. They run better if you clean the solar panel. Okay, that's in the bucket. This is a good one. Yellows and orange. Yellows and orange. Sweep the bottom off, any roaches, whatever. Into the tub. Sweep the screen. Oh, look at her. Somebody's trying to be brave hero today. Come on, sweetheart. Okay. I'm going to take my wagon all the way around. Hang tough with me. Yep. She's trying to find a spot. Simple chores. And then 6 hours of mowing. Maybe pull a weed or two. Oh, those are hard to pull. All right. Some thoughts. Share some thoughts with you. Love my bees. I'm sure if you're looking at the apiary, you go, oh my God, old man, you need a weed eat. You need to graduate those nukes. I know that. I keep looking for some timeline at Walmart, but there ain't none showing up. Okay, so I'm going to do the ventilator there. And the pollen's what I'm interested in, pollen. Okay, that's what we're after. Pollen. Oh yeah, the work never ends. Oh my, like that. Okay. Girls and kids of all ages. Here we go. It takes time for you, and I say time, years. I'm talking minimum 5. Minimum. I teach all my students and stuff. You ain't even started beekeeping till your 5th year. Sorry. You don't want to hear that. Come on. Oh, profiles in you are. Oh my. Here's a good one. Oh, check it out. Look at that orange. Oh, that's good stuff. A lot of money there too. $30 a pint. If we break it into smaller amounts, the price would go up just a tad. We have to have more jars or baggies or whatever you put it in. We get more requests for pollen than we do honey, but I can't run just pollen only. I got to be able to go get their honey or their nectar. Oh, come on, you know. Oh, this is the same stuff over and over. Sundance Bottom mounted pollen traps. That's what we're using. Okay, done with that, hey? That's simple. Here we go. I'm going over yonder ways. See if I can do this, eh? Well, I really want to give you more lessons, but boy, time. I'm under a tight timeline today. And yeah, I see a little swarm on a cyan, baseball size. I don't get too terrible wound up about baseball swarms. There may or may not even be a queen. Okay, Kendall, where are you going? Where are we going here? One. Just that one? Ain't tough. Man, love my bees, boys. I could do a ton. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I know. I did these. This is yeah. Oh yeah, that's alright. Talking talking to myself, sorry. Um that's me and my friends, talking to my friends. Get the wagon around. Alright, now lessons. I'm just looking around for any obvious. Usually between 12 noon and 2 is swarm time, particularly 1 o'clock. I can't tell you exactly why. Pretty consistent actually. 1 o'clock swarm time. Boy, man, I'm just, the chores, the things that I need to do here with the actual bees is just running through my head. It's alright. You do what you can, man. That's it. You do what you can. Okay, so why are you in beekeeping? Here comes some lessons. Put up your golden nugget net. Catch some golden nuggets of wisdom here. Why? Now this is directed at the newer people. Under 5 years, remember. Why? Who told you this was fun and easy? Somebody lying to you, man. Hey, but did you know something? This is fun and easy. What? Well, you got to prove that to yourself. I like the challenges, the strategy, lots of strategy. Like that. Okay, don't want to leave that up there, do I? Oh my. Birdie, birdie, birdie. Okay, I want to get you. I want you to see the pollen. That's what we're doing. Just doing this pollen here now. Don't you know? Get on down to the pollen. Yeah. Come on, bucket. Move over there. Yeah. I see something like that. Anyway. All right, let's take away the handle. Man. Swarms. So, okay, so overall, just big generic view here. This year's been super wet. This is, I didn't do date and time. July 11, like 10:30 in the morning. Kind of warming up, like 82. Light breeze. Not a cloud in the sky, hardly just teeny puffs. Beautiful bee day. Oh, I could be out here for most of the day doing legitimate work. But right now we're focused on cleaning solar vents and pulling pollen trays. Notice the bee is not buzzing around my microphone. She's gone. She says, okay, I got that guy out of here. Let's see, this has got a little bit. Little. Lots of ants, but little. It tells me the colony is pretty small, actually. Okay, let's get that in there. Turn it over. Remember, it's sticky. Got a little bit of honey. The bees lick themselves and just to get that pollen to stick. Okay, so here's some common questions that I get from adults that are non-beekeepers, like average Joe citizens. And I'm not joking you, okay? Listen to this. These are common questions I get. They'll hold a jar or a bag of pollen and they go, what's this? They do, what's this? I said, that's bee pollen. Oh, wow, how do the bees make that? I said, well, they don't make it. They go collect it. They say, wow, where do they get that? Not kidding you. Where do they get that? I said, well, that's the pollen on the flowers around your house and stuff. They go, oh, that's how they make that. We're talking average Joe citizen, and you can't laugh at them. You can't laugh. It's sad. If it doesn't come from the dollar store or Walmart, then they don't know how it got there. It just appears on the shelf. Oh, patience, little one. I've had him hold a jar of pollen and go, these are nuts. I said, no, those are called pollen kernels. No, these are nuts like you put on a salad. And I said one more time, I said, no, those are pollen kernels. They said, no, these are nuts. I know what this is. I just stopped. It's like at farmer's market when you hear all this. Oh, look at that. Let's go look at a little swarm. Now watch this. Some of you are going to disagree with me. Jeepers, Kendall. Not a very good filmographer. That swarm came from that hive right there. And this is actually the third one. Little. There's swarm commander on the bottom. You know. Okay, you watch them. Ooh. I am getting my bucket. Oh my gosh. I was gonna I thought, I'll let Mother Nature have a few, but she's already taken two big ones that I couldn't get out here and work only because of, commitments, etc., etc. But okay, ain't tough. Oh, she's back at my face. I'm gonna swing you. Okay, see that blue nuke right there? I don't think there's anything in it. So I'm gonna try to just take this cyan and put them in there. If there's nobody there, and if the frames are acceptable, if this blue nuke was a swarm catch of May 20th. Oh, yeah. No. Worms. Okay. Now we go. Oh, what is this? We have. Are these house bees or no bees or what bees? This. Uh-huh. I'll peel that out. Yeah, right. Got a little bit of waxworm stuff going on. I got no bees in the house. I got nothing going on. Okay, so I'm going to tear that off. Sorry, girls. Get your alright, ain't tough. Ain't tough. Boy, they knocking off worms before they get worse. It might be viable. Okay, so let me hang tough. I feel guilty for just walking away on them. They've been there like 3 days. There may be a queen, maybe not. What do I have to lose? If I put them in there and they got a queen, maybe they'll take off and grow. But here's what I'm doing. Whoops, dang. Watch there. That's pretty good. The wax I've tossed on the ground has got worms and worm eggs on it. So what I'm doing now is pulling the frames, looking at them. Viability, how much worm action do I see? A small mitt of house bees, but they need some population to handle this. I don't have enough. Right. Oh, I think the mark of a good keeper. Can you take something weak and piddly and see what you can make out of it? Eh? Right? Let's see. There. Get that out of there. Come on. Worms, in their cocoon stage. Okay, so I had a swarm in there that started, but they didn't last. Okay, so now I have garbage in the back of this that I need to get out, Like, dude, get that stuff cleaned out. And that will help them Okay. Okay. Viable. So, sugar water. Sugar water. A little bit in there with lemongrass oil. This is a a weak try, but you gotta try, don't you? You know. But if they were much smaller than what you see on the sign, I would let them figure their deal out, man. But there might be a queen in there. There might not. I don't know. We'll see. See how they take. You just never know, man. Just never know. Once you get to see me deposit a little swarm, that's better than just wiping off a ventilator, right? Dang it. I got honey to pull off, too. I gotta clean my honey hut up. Get ready for harvest. Spinning time. The grooves. This is a wedge top, groove bottom frame. Wedge top, groove bottom. And I like them. But you got to pay attention to the grooves. They get worms down in there. That's right. How good of a problem solver are you? That's all you do in beekeeping. Solve problems. How patient are you? Oh. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So I'm going to go over here and grab this little cyan. See if I can do this with you. Make something happen. Have my feather in my hand. And I'm going to hold the cyan still because it's swinging in the wind. Oh, there's so little bees. And the wire's about to break off. Push up on the post. Lift up on the wire. Boy, it's about to come off the wire, man. And I'll roll it to your side so you can see. Oh my goodness, that's kind of awkward. And what I want to see is a queen. You know? Now, they're not stupid. They'll get down there in that box. But girls, show me a queen, please. Can you do that? Will you show me a queen? Because they're coming off. They're like, hey, 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 hey. Check this out. You just kind of tap them. And they like to work upwards. Oh, they're pulling out wax here. Wow. That, man. Where's that queen? She around that wax? Any cluster of bees. Is there? Hearing buzzing. Ladies. Oh, what are you? Don't go up the post. Unless she already slipped down. Yeah, you like to see to confirm. This should be longer than the rest. Oh, you girls. What are you doing? Do you know what you're doing? Not with this beekeeper poking at us. Oh, I tell you. Okay. Pull it back a little bit. Well, they went right down in there. That's interesting. That queen could very well just slip right down there. They love the dark. They got wax all on there. Okay. Now, she may be rolling around. They like to run. Don't see her. Okay, well, let's just see how you do, girls. Okay? And the sign goes away. And we'll give him one more squirt. Good squirt. And we'll push the frames together. And we'll put the lid on. Now, girls, you can go do your deal, man. All right? Okay, so I did the sign, but I don't want to put it right back up there. So, I'll go over this way. I'm getting it out of the way. They'll go right back. Now, this is odds of not making, okay? But my bee heart inside me says, dude, you got to try. Dude, you got to try, man. You got to try. Just never know. Okay. Come on. Where did my... What did we say? 6:11. I had a marker. That wasn't it. Was it? There it is. That marker. Well, I could throw you a whole bunch of... Man, I just under tight time like day. Draw that one out, the date out. 6/11/25. Small Q question mark. There you go. That tells you, like, dude, there's probably not even a queen in here. Now they're on the porch, and okay, let me cross over. Sorry. Now let's see what you got here. This is interesting to me. Yeah. Okay. See the feeder tray, and already they're working that little gap on the right side of the feeder tray, like that's the entrance. But I'm going to put this brick on here to reduce the big wide entrance over here. But I'm going to put it up against the feeder tray. Now, they go in here, and I really, there it is. Come on. Oh, I want to take that away from them. Yeah, there we go. And it don't have to be much, 3/8 of an inch or less. They can wiggle through there. All right, keep watching, man. Keep watching. Little things matter. Now my wax. Oh my heaven's sakes! Where's my feather? Now I want them to orient to the porch, so I'm going to brush them to the air. Brush them to the air, girls, and let you come in the front porch. The front porch, the proper entrance. Yeah, they may do it, may not. Okay, pick up my wax. Oh, that's all for today. I gotta go. Keep my wax. Pour out some pollen, okay? And I'm looking. You'll get used to reading porches, and you can tell a whole lot by the porch. A lot. There's a good little book I always reference to everybody. It's pretty cheap. You can get on Amazon. It's like a booklet. It's titled At the Hive Entrance. And I need to do a general open the top and check for bees inspection. Not today, but another day. I'll bring you along for that one. Okay, here we go. Try to hurry. 35 minutes. Oh, good. All right, let's go. I want to show you this, and then we're done. Dang. All right, Kendall. God, I do love it. Yeah, me. You know, men. Now see if some of these men, maybe some of the ladies too, like lawn work, mowing, trimming, or just bellyache. Just bellyache. Oh, love it. Love it. Don't we? That's beekeeping. Dead gum heat. God, I love my bees. Got stung, dead gummit. God, I love these bees. Yeah. Okay, man. Pollen harvest. There's my trays. Warming in the sun. Ants hit those hot trays and they go, no way, man. And they don't want to stay in the tray. Okay, come on. Come on. Oh, we got lots of videos like this, but that's okay. It's fun. Deadgum ants. Love my bees. Deadgum beetles. Okay, well, we got quite a bit today. This is a big tub. It's about right here. It's quite a bit. So we will. Let's see if I can do this. The handle on it. Ooh. Try to pour evenly. Try to. Ooh. Gee. Just by the pile. Try to even it out. Well, that's quite a bit. That's quite a bit. Did we do it? Now there's all kinds of ants in the tub. Tap it on the ground. Dislodged. All those ants are gone. Set the tub to the side. Here comes the spread. This is the cool part. This is fun, man. This is Love Pollen Harvest. It's a good seller. You gotta make that sound too. Oh, there's a beetle. No way, dude. You're gonna beetles. Oh, man. Oh, there's a dead bee. Now I can take my gloves off here. Oh, man. Okay, so for us in Northeast Oklahoma, we're in the middle of July almost. Should be drier, but it's not. So try to take advantage of that. Collect up as much pollen as we can. I need to really push the honey boxes out there some more. I could really push for some more honey. Collect more honey. All right, get my sweaty eyes clear. Cloth helps. And where's my? Oh, do I have? Oh no! All right. Watch my bees, my pollen rather. Gotta step in and get some baggies. Baggies. There they are. Okay, I don't know how many I got. 6 or 8 or whatever. I don't know if I have enough. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, I don't know. Might not have enough. quart-sized Ziploc bags. So here's our mission here. If you're new, now I'm not talking to you old sourdoughs, the old beekeepers. This is boring to the old new beekeepers. We just harvested some pollen. Lots of ants, okay? That's normal. And you sit here and play with them. You got to get them out. Now, I don't care to eat bugs. Just put the bag in the freezer to kill the ants and the people never know. Yeah, but I would. Oh, man. Yeah. And the ants get up on the edge and want to run. I say, okay, cool. I will get you off. Okay. Trying to see if I can get some more golden nuggets. 5 years. So let's say you're a 2-year beekeeper. Oh, you have just come into the intro program. The introduction to beekeeping. I'm not trying to talk down to you. I'm just trying to get your mind lined up with the challenges of what you're going to see. I'm not trying to be mean or rude. I'm to help you understand. 5 years. Now, why is that? Because the mistakes you make this year, you're not going to make them next year, right? And the next year, you're going to make mistakes. And the third year, you're not going to make those mistakes, are you? But by the time you get to the 5th year, you've had 4 years past, you should have been correcting mistakes and learning. Even if you have a teacher, even if you go to the bee club or a buddy who says they're committed, my buddy's committed to help me, which doesn't work very well. Just saying. But if you had a dedicated coach, and maybe you paid them a monthly amount, I don't know, $30 a month, and now that coach is on the hook, he better answer my phone calls, he or she. See, there's a difference there. And I wished it wasn't like that, but with most things, when you have to pay for something, you should treat it differently. More respect, more commitment. Just saying. That's why we created the personal advisor program. It's a coaching service. And I don't know. People understand the value of coaching for the most part. Yes, we have people leave for whatever reason. I'm not trying to criticize them or condemn them. I'm just saying, if way back when I started in 2005, that's 20 years ago. Oh my God. It would have made a big difference for me. I had a coach. He's still around. Did a great job. But I always felt like such a burden. I call him all the time and bug him. And see, if there was a monetary commitment that I was paying for coaching, then the attitude's different. Hey, I need to ask this guy a question. It's just different. Now maybe there's some beekeepers out there that are doing that, and okay, value of service. If you feel like you're getting a good value for the service, okay. When we created the program, personal advisor program, we were sensitive to value. Like, I'm a consumer just like you. I want some good value, man. So we intentionally packed in a lot of value in the program. The newsletter you get, conference calls you get, copies of the conference call you get, 13 Zoom classes, 13 of them pre-recorded. They're all free to you if you're in the program. If you're what we call a street student and not in the program, those same Zoom classes are $30 a piece. Still good. I mean, I could have charged a whole lot more for them. Good content. I'm pleased with the content we created. But again, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Whatever. Learning. The common problem we have in beekeeping, and this goes to the traditional world. Oh, here we go. Here comes my soapbox. Oh, we have a low BIQ. Oh, people, for some reason, that offends the older BQ. I'm sorry. You can't tell me that I know everything about beekeeping. I've been doing this for 50 years. You can't tell me. And I've had people like that, and they'll get to thinking about what we're doing, and then I'll get this sheepish text. Hey, what was that you were talking about? Wait a minute. I thought you knew everything. Yeah, see, bees will keep you humble. Yeah, they will. Bees will show you what you do not know about beekeeping. What? What did he say? I said, bees will show you what you do not know about beekeeping. I laugh. I'm not trying to laugh at people. Humans, yeah, we're all like that. We all have a certain amount of pride. I can't teach me anything. See how long we can go. Oh, 46 minutes until we get a heat warning on the camera and it conks out of the video, whatever. So what are we doing here? Letting the air kind of dry it out a little bit. Get the ants off. It'll take an hour. I'm not going to sit here the whole time. I'll say my goodbyes here in a minute. But I'm more, I don't know. As a 20-year beekeeper, what I get concerned about is the lack of education. Oh man, boy, there's just some hot button issues. That's one of them. You can't think that you're going to take one class at a bee club. So, okay, I'm ready to go. Right. Okay. Those classes are really meant to really test you. Are you sure you want to do this? That's what that's about. Ooh, a blade of grass out here. It's okay. Oh, they'll be glad to sell you a bunch of stuff. 2 years of frustration and all that stuff you bought will go on Craigslist. Yeah, I'm out of this. Too hard. I don't have time for this. Well, I have a bee around my head. What does she come back to say hello again? Oh my gosh. Now, if the bees, okay, veil is on. Little girl, what are we doing? Zipping my, I don't really want to get tagged in the face and then go mow for 6 hours. That would be really not good. She's like curious. Bees will hit the pollen and wrestle with it trying to pick up the kernels, but they can't do it. Isn't that weird? They can groom their hairs and stick the pollen on the back of their thighs. They call it a pollen basket. It's just a flat part of their thigh that has big long hairs. They can carry a pretty big chunk of pollen around for quite a while. But to pick it up, I'm gonna pick this up and take this back home. Can't do it. Isn't that weird? So they do wrestle with it and turn it, and they'll put some air across it, which is cool. Help me dry it out. What's even cooler, more cool, is when you get a big cloud of bees on it. Well, when you got a cloud of bees on it, you can't pour up. You can't you can't pour and back it up. You'll be backing up bees with it. So there's been a few times way in the past where I've had to have my son carry the tray around the yard until the bees leave it. It's too much work. Then bees are work reward sensitive. Huh? So if you make it hard for them, they go, nah, it's too hard to do this. I'm not doing this. And then they leave. They go for something easier. So you use that against them to get them out of your way. Walk, walk around with a pollen tray in the backyard and say, don't drop that blade. They won't leave it alone, Dad. Yeah, keep walking around. They'll eventually leave. Oh, you gotta love what you do. If you don't love what you do, you may not want to be doing it. It's a funny thing. People get all excited to get emotional. Oh, this is so exciting. I want to do this. We might do this for years. Then they get in it, and after a while, 6 months, a year, hey, that's kind of hard. Well, it's just a test. I thought you loved this. Thought you were excited to do this. Yeah, I don't have time. They'll find an excuse. Look, been there, done that. Just telling you what this is like. So, like, if you're like a newbie, like you are that person checking beekeeping, I don't think I want to do this. Very worth doing. Okay, I'm positive on that. Very worth doing. Great little hobby, great little side business, for whatever you want it to be. I just want some bees for the garden. Well, you're going to have to go further than that. You'll have them for a little bit, then they die or leave, and you got nothing. So that's not quite enough oomph to stay in beekeeping. I just want some bees for the garden. Okay. Or if you're a 17-year-old young girl or boy and you go, man, I'd like to have a small business. Oh, yeah, that's different. That's different. Now you found your gig here, man. Maybe you want to build up some college money. Maybe you want to, now I'm talking to the young people, 16, 17, 18, 19 years old. Maybe you want to build some money for a new car. And after you accomplish something like that, you go, that was pretty cool. Because in this game, you're in the cat seat. In other words, you can do as much or as little as you want. We may not control the bees, but we do control how much we push. You want 4 hives? You want 8 colonies? You want 12? 15? Ooh, 20. Let's do that. Something about 20 is like a magic number. If you're really doing it right, it's almost a full-time gig. 20 is not really full-time job kind of money. It'd be pretty good. But as far as workload, then when you get over 50, the work methodology changes a bit. And you get to 100, the methodology is different. You may have to have a few helpers a couple of times a year, pull in boxes of honey, whatever. Go study. Here's a good one. This, if you're thinking like that, like if you're a young person and you're thinking, ooh, 100, boy, that's a thing. Okay, I want you to get online and I want you to look up Waldo McBurney. He's since passed, but I think he died when he was 102. Waldo McBurney, and there's a couple of YouTube videos where ABC or NBC interviewed him. Lived in western Kansas. Waldo McBurney. He wrote a little book called My First 100 Years. My First 100 Years. It's pretty cool. And he talks quite a bit in there about beekeeping. As a centenarian, being in his 9,900 years old. Yeah, 100 hives he managed. Ooh, say what? Well, when you're doing that level, it's not like you go out every month and inspect them. That's not the methodology changes, see? They'll go out. He said he'd go out to the lake where the bees are, have a picnic with his grandkids, and have a bunch of boxes in the back of the pickup truck. And after lunch, then they go smoke the boxes, put on 3 or 4 honey boxes on a colony, and walk away. Come back and get the honey in August. If they make it, they make it. If they don't, they don't. They're independent. It's passive. Let the bees see if they can do it. That's simple. What? Yeah. Oh, we make this way too hard. I'm waiting to see who lights up and this clicks with someone. You've heard you need to inspect your bees every month. You got to inspect your bees. Check on your bees. Looking on them. That's to get you familiar with what they can do, what they're supposed to do, what they face, the problems they encounter. That's to get you used to it. Do people always do that? No. You don't do monthly inspections on honey. If somebody out there is doing like religious, dedicated monthly inspections on 100 hives, hey, hats off to you. That's top-notch stuff. That's hard work, man. But normally, no. Well, the Waldo McBurneys of the world, no, they don't do that. They put boxes on the hives and they walk away. They'll come back 3 or 4 months and pull off the honey. Some of you have heard my testimony about the fat man from Bernice. We just call it the Bernice principle, the Bernice method. Should I tell it again? It's great. I'm sorry. Here we go. The Bernice method. That's just kind of what we decided to call it, the Bernice method, Bernice principle. My daughter and I were driving way out in northeast Oklahoma, running errands, doing something. And it was like rural out in the country, and getting off one highway and getting onto another. And there's this Toyota truck off the side, has 2 tables outside and an umbrella, and this very large man sitting in a chair, and his little wife, and they had to be, gosh, in their 60s or 70s. And the Toyota truck was loaded, I mean heavy loaded with cases of honey that they had harvested and jarred and were selling. And I said, Melody, we got to stop and talk to them. Now, this is my first year of beekeeping, okay? We got to stop and talk to this guy. So we stopped, jumped out, introduced ourselves. Oh, they were glad to talk and share and gave me lots of tips, you know. They're the ones that taught us how to air out our honey before we jar it. We got to spin it. We got to air the honey out. It's got too much moisture in it. You need to set those boxes crisscross stacked on a floor fan for at least 2 days before you begin to air out, to begin to spin the honey. But water moisture is the only thing that will ruin honey. It will ferment, and once it's fermented, it's done. You can't go backwards. You can make maybe some honey mead, whatever, or some wine or whatever. Anyway, so I asked him. I said, "How many colonies do you have?" He said, "About 100." I said, "Really?" He knew where I was going. He's a really sharp guy. He said, "Yeah, 100. My wife, she'll catch the swarms in a paper sack and bring them over to me. I'm sitting in my chair, and I'll turn and dump them in the hive and close up the hive, and then she'll go grab the next one and collect the swarms and put them in a sack, shake them in a sack, roll it, bring it over to me. I'll dump it, and we'll collect up all the swarms, for springtime, and let them settle down for a week or 10 days, and then come back and put on 3 or 4 boxes in each colony and walk away." I go, "Really?" He goes, "Yeah." And then he said, "Young man, do I look like I'm the kind of man that's going to go do monthly inspections?" I said, "No, sir." He said, "I like to sit on my porch and drink sweet tea and watch my bees." And I just looked at her and she said, "Yep, that's what he does." I said, "Really, man? So you put boxes?" He said, "Yeah. Put boxes on, 3 or 4 boxes at a time. Let the bees do their thing. If they can do it, they do it. Most of them do it. A few of them can't. Why would we want them if they can't?" I said, "Ooh, that's great. Love it." So I learned from an old country man who's very, very large, super nice, awesome guy. I would have loved to talk to him more because I know I could have learned a truckload. Now, I didn't know right from wrong or difference. I'm not saying that's wrong. I'm saying it's pretty smart. But from there, that first year, that was 2005 or 6, I did traditional beekeeping. You must check on your bees and open them up every month, and you smoke them and you look at them and you did that for a long time. But then there's some years back there where I could have done much better by just going out there and putting on 3 or 4 honey boxes on a strong hive and walking away. You can open them and check on them if you want to. So why you want to? What's your purpose in doing that? Got to look at bees. No, that's not good enough. Got to look at bees. Nope, that's not good enough. What are you wasting the time and effort and stressing the bees? And I got to look at them. No, you don't. That's an addiction. It's a bee addiction. I got to look at my bees. No, you don't. Leave them alone. Let them do their thing. They know exactly what they're doing. You're the one that comes along and screws it up. It's counterintuitive. Hmm. You'll learn which colonies you can do that with and which ones you can't. That you'll typically see that methodology in the older sourdough beekeepers, the older people that they can't withstand the heat and the regiment, doing monthly inspections or two. There's a place for it. Let me ask it to you this way: do bees in a tree have a beekeeper come in every month and check on them? Nope. How about those bees, feral colony that's in the wall of a house? They have anybody come check on them? Nope. Not until somebody's going to open up a whole wall and remove them. How about the bees that are in the side wall of that barn, in that horse stall, in that hollow wall there between the stalls? Yeah, I've seen that. Bees. Anybody going to check on them? Nope. See that? It's the beekeeper's mind that we get all screwed up and we make this harder than it naturally is. Let the bees be bees. And then it comes into August, September time. Now we're doing more intrusions, doing mite checks and pest management strategies, et cetera, et cetera. But for late March all the way into August, it's almost like set them and forget them. Set up the honey boxes, let the bees do their thing. Bees are kind of like less is more. That's what the man from Bernice was doing. That's what Waldo McBurney was doing. When you understand that methodology, then you can run, 100 colonies and you're pulling off a whale load of honey. Honey's very deceiving. The volume made and the volume sold and the income generated, very deceiving. More than you think. That's how a young teenager who's got the mustard, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, those young men and women, yeah, creating 20, 30, $40,000. That's a down payment for a house here. How about that? College tuition. How about that? Money for a new car, or at least down payment for a good car. How about that? You should never go in debt for bees. I've always been a proponent of that. Learn the bees, man. Learn the bees. Okay? Okay, so from here, I'm going to pour these trays up into the tub and then scoop it up and bag it. Into the freezer it goes. Pretty simple. Not trying to offend anybody. I hope if you've learned something, you can check us out more and learn more about us at littlecreekbeeranch.com, located in Inola, Oklahoma since 2005. Been teaching long time. Check out the personal advisor program, the paid coaching service. That's very popular. There's a whole truckload on the website. I could go through all the pages, man. Making the Connection. That's a cool one. The sister page is Acoustic Beekeeping. Those two go together. Acoustic Beekeeping and Making the Connection. Another popular page is Our Uniqueness. Our Uniqueness. What we're about, how we do what we do, and the things that we're known for nationally. I'm not trying to be popular. I just love doing what I'm doing. People like what we do. And we have viewers and watchers. I look at all the stats of the YouTube. Whew, man, we got people in Japan, Australia, all over, man. It's very cool. South America. Yeah, I like that. That's very cool, man. So I hope you've learned something. You'll see us in the next video, man. Now I get to go mow for 6 hours. Yippee, man. Later.